So they'll be calling you a radical. So it blows my mind how this is the most biggest story on the face of the earth, bar none. Bar none. And all these, it's incredible. The YouTubers, the vloggers, how everybody can get caught up in social engineering, just taking the same story, chop, 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 chop. Guns, guys, gun, God, God. Guns, guys, God, gun. I mean, it's a freak show out there, how hypnotized becomes as natural as occupying a bird refuge. So this is a real important video. So the Christians in Japan, yeah, there's Christians in Japan, more than you think. The traditional. Now, this is going to tie me into the evangelicals here who put Trump in the White House, who used to be hardcore all over Fukushima. So, in Japan, the Christians, the priests, have been organizing the hundreds of thousands of Fukushima workers. Now, in Austria, I've seen bootleg video from inside there that I can't forward, whatever, of in Buddhist temples, urns all over, Fukushima worker dead. This is, I mean, the mob took people that owed them money. They took whatever distraught person, homeless person. They emptied out the prisons. That's been the workers of Fukushima. So the priests, the Christians in Japan, have been organizing. So, as you know, they made a statement in 2012. So did the White Buffalo. In the White Buffalo ceremony, how often do they do that? I don't think they've done one since. They blew the smoke. Fukushima, Fukushima, Fukushima. So, I was just contacted earlier on this. Wow, this is going to be a big story. This thing's going to come apart. So these Christian priests have been organizing stories of Fukushima workers, real stories. And I'll tell you what, this is going to get freaking something else. They're getting ready to make an international statement. They've got videos, they got content. They're going to bust this fucking thing wide open. Even further than HBO Chernobyl has. And you fucking idiots that are all over the internet and you hear them. Fukushima, Chernobyl, well, they, you know, you spin and dice. Fukushima is way worse than Chernobyl ever dreamed of being. These are three, this is just a big fucking cover-up. Let's talk wells. Then I'll get back to this. This is such a big story. This thing's going to hit the fucking fan. And I'll tell you what you did to me. There's going to be a lot of fucking people going to owe me apologies. You know, it's, I mean, I screamed my head off. I knew what this was. So, the wells, they're washing up in numbers daily. My number's way north of 200 that I know of, my army. These guys are panty painting down 60, 70, regurgitating this number. They're washing up Mulder every day. So this one that washes up, I'll post the photograph. I'll post the links. The biologist says, oh, we've checked the blubber. Malnutrition's just like all the other animals and mammals that seem to be washing up the last few years. Baffled, mystified, stumped, perplexed. They're back to using baffled. International media all over regurgitating this fucking bullshit. What's the matter with you people? Talk about biblical. So when Fukushima happened, and I'm going crazy, nobody would pay attention. The lefties sure ain't going to go because their God Obama was in the White House, who ended up being, oh my God, what a... You seen those photographs of Obama walking with Silver to the Raptors game with his... I mean, that guy is so fucking creepy. Make my skin crawl. So nobody, the left never did get on this, ever. Which blows my mind. So, the right, nobody got on it. Few bloggers and vloggers, you know, me, the anti-nuclear, I've been fighting it my whole life. I knew what it was. I'm going crazy. You know, I'm doing interviews, so I'm on coast to coast. You name it, I'm there. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm doing so many interviews. I mean, I'm on a radio show. I remember riding through the desert out here with some girl. freaking, this is before I got cancer. Late night radio. And she's like, oh my God, turn the radio back. She's flicking through the radio and she says, that sounds like you. And I said, put it back there. Because then I says, fuck, it is me. Somebody's playing one of my rants to their intro. I mean, I was everywhere. On the counterculturist. The Sharpies, as I call them. 2013, all of a sudden, because Alex Jones got on this for one reason, and I can prove this. Alex Jones was what a scumbag. He got on it to sell survivalist stuff. Yeah, I know because I've talked to Mike, I've talked to other. You know how much survivalist stuff he was selling a day? It's the only reason he was on it. And because he's a political operative, it showed his colors. So he got on Fukushima to sell this. People have called in, there's videos out there. Why do you not have Kevin Blanch, the activist? Well, Kevin Blanch is the activist. I'm blah, blah, blah. So the evangelical community that he somehow hooked into, I don't know how, got all over this. Now, you remember I refused to do interviews for a long time. So finally I said, I got a lot of pressure on me. I says, I'll break my fucking moratorium on interviews. Fuck it. I'll do an interview, I'll do it. Because the radical right was going nuts and they love talk radio, which they've hijacked fucking, you know, Lisa Haven, freaking all of them. End times, bro. They get all over Fukushima. So I says, okay. I did 90 fucking interviews in 60 days. You name it, I was on it. People's basements, fucking A to Z, up, down, all hard. Jesus coming back, end of the times, Obama's fucking Satan, blah, 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 blah. Well, these are the people that fucking somehow Trump tapped into. They become so anti-Fukushima. The whole crowd was so Fukushima. You know, anti-nuclear energy, anti-nuclear, I mean, they were all over it. Then Trump gets elected. Then it evolves that Trump's exactly the identical twin of Obama when it comes to nuclear. These people have painted into a corner. Well, I thought, well, they'll see the light. They never did. They fled from me in droves. They're still on their knees worshiping this fucking Trojan horse. Blows my mind. So, the left never did get on it. So anybody with a brain, we're hit there, you know, because everything's politicized in this country. So, you know, I do my work every day, all fucking day, relentlessly, all over the world. I do what I got to do. You don't even know the hours I put in, the work I put in, the army, the community I have, the journalists, the activists. I mean, fuck. Such epic breaking news today at San Onofre on the way. So, here in Utah, right there, as you know, I've been fighting them tooth and nail. So, all you people that put Trump in the White House in Utah, guess what? Right there. They did it last night. D-Day again. So the Hanford waste, all the waste, this Westlake, all this liquid waste, so-called low-level waste. Here in Utah, they say they hate the feds, they hate the feds. Dirty Herbie right there told me, oh no, Kevin, I'll never let this happen. His father was in the bone marrow transplant center. He died. Oh no, it never happened. We hate the feds ahead. You know what? He says, I won't let it in. Oh, he let it in. They passed it. And he says, well, we're going to hand it over to the feds. I says, I thought you hated the feds. I thought you had. So what did the feds decide last night? Oh, they're putting it right there. Right there, Energy Solutions. And by the way, I've been out there recently. It's already coming in. Against our state laws, but Governor Herbert got on his knees for the fucking feds. Same in Idaho. Oh boy, you getting it. You don't even, this is the people that put, you love nuclear waste. Gonna give you jobs. No, it's not. He's dumped more pork than even Obama to the nuclear industry. They're twins. His best fucking lover fucking, so this is gonna blow this thing fucking, I'm telling you, this is the greatest crime in human history. And I love it how, you know, you're supposedly biblical. You know, these aren't evangelicals in Japan. You know, they're the commune. Fucking fish in the ocean are dying, right? The whales are washing up dead. You know, you'll say that's biblical, you'll pick and choose your scripture. I mean, it blows my fucking mind. And the fucking left never did get on there. They've gone into fucking Luluville somehow. Fucking blown away. This is going to break it all to hell. The Chernobyl fucking documentary is the #1. Why do you think it's #1 in history already? Because it's that good and it's that fucking accurate. You could go with your spin, every one of you fuckers. Oh, Fukushima this, that, no. No, Fukushima's thousands of fucking Chernobyls. And people could see, they see this documentary, they're like, whoa. And the more real I get, and the more hardcore I become, and the more reality that I have shown, the more people flee from me. Because they can't handle reality. They're too fucking weak. You think I'm weak? You're fucking wrong. This is big shit. This is the greatest crime in human history. This is biblical as hell. Oh, and I'm not even that religious. You know, I have more of a native belief system, but this is going to blow this thing all to hell. I'm telling you. This is millions of fucking Chernobyls. Millions. 3 full blown out meltdowns. It took me a year and a half to convince one single fucking person. Play back the tape that isn't even one meltdown. Now it becomes as normal as occupying a bird refuge. The frogs have been boiled nicely. You've been boiled now, so now they're going to fucking tell you? And you're going to go along? Fuck, this is such a fucking catastrophe. The salmon have fucking collapsed. Not like this forever. In a cute way, I proved it. The scientist, Kevin Blanch. I mean, as I call it, Fuktonium. Fuktonium sky is a country of fucking lies that denies. Fuktonium fires. It's created something new. It's never happened before. This is new. The energy coming off, pushed into the it is new, which I named Fuktonium. Very real. My work has proved what it is. I'm so relentless on this. I'm so dedicated to this because I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the greatest catastrophe in human fucking history. Bar none. This is the greatest crimes, and Obama can walk around like that. Trump can walk about. Him and be like they're fucking, you know, some kind of monarchy royalty. Fucking, you know, I feel like Jesus when they threw him on the cross and put him up there. I know these stories from inside Japan because when I was in Austria, there's some activists that have been sneaking in and out of there. They show me, look at this. This is an urn. Flip it over. Fukushima worker on the back. The mob fucking run the whole thing. They fucking gather. I mean, anybody was anybody. Fuck, when they died, they just burn them, put them in a fucking urn, you know. Completely circled the wow. Rakata Iki's in there. She knows. She knows. I know she knows because she knows. Wow. Talk about my place in fucking time. The world's malnourished. I mean, and everybody's gone mystified, baffled, puzzled, fucking stumped. I'm blown the fuck away. This, I mean, the ocean has collapsed. I remember thinking a couple years ago, I'm like, well, when this thing plays out, they're gonna. There are 54,000 Chinook salmon in the entire fucking Columbia for the year. The steelhead has collapsed so epically, they're on the verge of extinction. You know? Too cold, too warm, blob, fucking baffled. I mean, everything you can fucking dream of. This cover-up. I mean, my work has proved that it's Fukushima. It's an arguable proof. My work on the salmon. My work on the tide pools. Just keep perpetuating this lie. Keep throwing out more pork. Trump and Obama. You know, it's a perfect fucking storm. It's a perfect storm politically. They have you hypnotized left, right, fucking nine out. Obama. I mean, I was talking to one of my favorite professors up here ever. One of the guys who wrote me a letter of radiation way back in the day. One of the most brilliant ones, my French professor. Est-ce que vous parlez français? Oui. J'ai parlé français. Sabio espagnol? Ja, ich spreche Sie Deutsch. This, I'm on the river in Europe. This side, France. Oui, 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 oui. This side, 9999. Oui, 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 oui. Chernobyl killed this many. Chernobyl killed nobody. Chernobyl, I mean, even France has woke the fuck up on what a nuclear disaster. So, they're going to come out and make their international statement next month, which they haven't done since 2012, to completely 100% ban the earth of nuclear energy. Which the White Buffalo did this. I mean, this is a big deal. This is not just in Japan, the Christian community. You know, this is the international commune. They're going to make a statement. I've already got to read it. I get everything first because the community's around me. You can squash my view count. You can go after me. You can get violated by me. You can run away from me. I don't give a fuck. This is the greatest story in fucking human history, and I did it while I was full of critical condition with no chance to fucking live. You know? For the fucking angels you fucking mass murdered and killed with your apathy and your ignorance and your arrogance. Oh, they watch out over me. I fucking fear no evil, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil. I'm so disgusted at the evangelical community here. You were all over this. You were all over this, and then you bow to this fake fucking prophet? You know, I was in front of the White House, 2 different people. 2 separate, mutually exclusive incidents, because we have the peace vigil there. Different days, different times. You know, last year. Young preachers, evangelicals up there preaching on the pulpit. Not saying, calling Trump their Lord and Savior. Now you think about that. You know how immoral this fucking guy is? It's disgusting. Their Lord and Savior, this guy? Grab them by their, talk about bear false witness, talk about a hypnotized religious fucking, talk about biblical false prophets everywhere. It's disgusting. It's fucking unbelievable is what it is. Really fucking unbelievable. I walked right up to both the different preachers and I says, really? Your Lord and Savior? This guy? So when's he going to turn the holy water into wine? I'm fucking blown the fuck away. I truly am blown the fuck away. This thing's going to blow up. They've got interviews, they've got statements, and it's going to come out. The Ricotta Iki story, she knows. I've got parties, San Diego, you know, you could talk to anybody that was in Japan. Talk to Rachel, talk to Kathy Iwan, talk to all these different people that were married to Japanese men, who had Japanese children, who were living in Japan. They says the only freaking information they were getting was from Kevin Blanch. You know, via the internet before they circled the wagon, the State Secrets Act. I'm a walking, talking encyclopedia. I've ate, slept, drank this fucking long before it ever happened. You know, Cassandra's son, oh, I saw it out front. Yeah, I mean, you play back the tape, the intuitive mind. I mean, my place in time. This is the greatest fucking event in human history. Fucking, look at these whales wash up, starved to death. How can you be mystified and puzzled and stopped on starvation? Fucking Fukushima broke the fucking chain. It fucking took out the fucking photoplankton. It took out the zooplankton. It took out the anchovies and sardines. It fucking took out the fucking Chinook salmon. Fucking, it took out the, I remember one part I got in a big argument when I was down there walking the coast. I'm full of cancer, and this woman says, oh God, it's Kevin Blanch. You know, how can a radiation kill a 600,000 pound whale? I says, radiation didn't kill a safe creation or anything. This isn't even radiation. You don't even know what this is. I call it plutonium. That didn't kill it. It fucking starved to death. The fucking fallout from Fukushima killed its food. They're plankton feeders. It killed its food. They're starving to death. You think about it. Think about the most cruel, inhumane. I mean, you talk about fucking killing animals, slaughtering fucking things. Fucking, which is crueler? Put them out of their misery like they did in Chernobyl and the dogs? Fuck. These animals, these are mammals. They're starving to death. I mean, by the millions. I mean, when one washes up and then they bury him on the, we've lost all connection with spirituality of any kind. You know, I have a very native belief system. You know, I support all people of faith, of all faiths. I don't believe that, you know, I'm not an atheist. If you can't tell, I support all people of all faiths, and I support agnostics too. You know, I support everyone. All living beings and creatures. We're all God's children, whatever God is. All of us, down to the last leaf on the tree. You know, I've always believed that. No, I know it now. They go after me, circle me. I'm in critical fucking condition with my chest split open. Mike Lee cuts me off Medicaid. I don't know how I didn't fucking lose my house. I don't know how I didn't literally starve to death. You know, Michelle Grant, freaking Billy sent me a couple. I mean, I was getting, at one time, I was living on like $400 a month. I don't know how I didn't just, no public assistance. They denied me. Well, I'm in critical condition. AML did it. My doctors were like, they're freaking out. They had to kick me out of the hospital finally after I fucking couldn't have the bone marrow transplant. I was too sick. My aortic valve failed. Fuck. I got a $1.8 million fucking bill is what I got. I forked over $1 million. My own government goes after me? Fucking religious leaders, fucking newspapers, publications, fucking where is the fucking counterculture? Where is the alternative media community? I mean, they follow me around. What, you can't fucking talk to me? You can't have a conversation? I invented the Million Mass March. I'm everywhere and everything. Right there in your face. And you run from me because you can't handle the fucking truth? I mean, it's... Talk about biblical times. Talk about rotting the lowest fucking form of hell. You know, whatever hell is, I believe it to be a black hole. I believe these are epic, epic fucking times. Well, I know they are, and everybody wants to fucking regurgitate. You know, Monterey Bay is a cliche. It's a fucking theme park, California. Starfish are a museum piece. I mean, the whole ecology is out of whack. I mean, beyond out of whack. I mean, you hear a report every day of animals. I mean, it's so... I mean, what fucking times we live in. Thank you to these priests in Japan. You know, agnostics. You know, I'm so disgusted with the evangelical community. I'm so disgusted with the counterculturist community. You run off into God's gaze gun into fucking, you know, this hyperbole. You're falling for it. You know, last year at the Million Mass March, we had 7 million people in 2013. 7 million worldwide. Last year, it's me fucking walking through the rain. There's a couple other. Danny showed up. A couple other. I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck to do. I just tell myself every day, just keep fucking going. This is this big. It's this, I mean, everybody flees. Beautiful, incredible campus of ours. What a place. So beautiful. I have to hide on the campus, or I have to hide in Pacific Beach. I have a little teeny place that I stay in that's $300 a week that I stay in. You know, and it's a dumpiest little thing, but I can hide because people are after me. I mean, conversation, the death threats, whatever. Places I used to hide in New York. You know, I think about the death threats I've been under, the fucking threats, everything that's come after me. I don't know how I've done it. You know, my 2 little grandsons were born that month, so they got invited to the comp league soccer. They're that good. So, you know, their tryouts. Coach says, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I says, yeah, they were born under that freaking moon, that cycle of the moon. What do you mean they were born under that cycle of the moon? They were born the same month that Fukushima happened. They were born under that cycle. He says, I never seen athletes at 8 years old like this. I says, oh yeah. Both of them simultaneously. They're a week apart. The coach looks at him and he says, what about your grandpa? Both of them simultaneously. That's the world's strongest grandpa. The other one says, no, that's the world's strongest person. The other one says, no, that's the world's strongest being. My daughters just shake their heads and go. I'm like, no, they know. They know. They know. Everybody's gone along with this. It's been such a spiritual fight. You know, I've been death's doorstep the whole fucking time. My doctor says you're the biggest miracle. You're a miracle of a miracle of a miracle. He says you're the biggest miracle in my fucking career. He says you're the 1% of the 1%. He says what you've survived, how you survived it. I mean, I was too sick for a bone marrow transplant. Stay tuned. Let's keep going.